Hello there, amazing viewers and subscribers. Welcome to a brand new kind of a Doctor Who related video for today. So, for today, I was actually thinking, because Russell T Davies was on about that, we're going to see some more godlike creatures to return into Doctor Who. Now, I kind of have the five that I would like to see return, so I kind of want to talk about them and how I think they could possibly bring these villains back. So, over the past 6 years of Doctor Who, we've had quite a few godlike creatures. We had the Gods of Ragnarok, we had Fenrick, we had the Light in Ghostlight, we had Suak, and of course we had the Black Guardian. So I kind of want to talk about the main five that I want to see come back into the show and how I think they could come back. So, number 5, the Black Guardian. Well, the Black Guardian is technically a god. It technically is not. He's just a guardian of the galaxy, but he wants to rule the galaxy, where the other one, because you've got two guardians, you've got the White Guardian and you've got the Black Guardian. The Black Guardian has quite a bit of unfinished business with the Doctor. And if Russell T Davies was going to bring back a kind of a godlike creature, I'm hoping it would be the Black Guardian. Now, you're probably wondering, why has the Black Guardian got unfinished business? Well, if you think about it, in season 16, the Doctor stopped him from getting his hands onto the key to time in his 4th incarnation. And then 3 seasons later, he comes back to try and kill the Doctor in his 5th incarnation by using Tarlo. And of course, the Black Guardian does kind of fail. And Tarlo betrays him and throws enlightenment at the Black Guardian, making him go into fire. But as basically it was said that the Black Guardian would return, because if there's a White Guardian, there's always going to be a Black Guardian, and he will want another battle with the Doctor. And of course, we haven't seen the return of the Black Guardian since, and I think it actually might be interesting if we have the return of the Black Guardian carry on that kind of battle he wants with the Doctor, for stopping him, well, for defeating him kind of twice now. So I would like to see the Black Guardian return and try and get his revenge on the Doctor once more. So that's one of the godlike creatures I'd like to see come back. Number 4, the Gods of Ragnarok from the Greatest Show in the Galaxy. Now, these ones did get a bit of a name drop in the giggle when you got the Doctor talking, saying, we have defeated the Guardians of Ragnarok, and we not even thought for 1 second why. I would love to see these gods return. Now, the last time we saw them, they were literally part of the psychic circus as the audience, and they were literally kidnapping other beings to entertain them. And of course, the Doctor does go into their domain, and he basically just blow them up, including the tent. But if these are godlike creatures, you can't technically kill them. So I would love to see the Gods of Ragnarok return and try and get some revenge on the Doctor. Again, the Doctor did blow up the psychic circus, so I think they could start again, you know, create a new domain into our universe from their universe, and create a whole new domain and basically do a whole new psychic circus. And I think Russell T Davies could be the man to do that. So I would like to see the return of the Gods of Ragnarok. I really would like to see these return at some point. Greatest from the Galaxy is not one of the best stories, but I always liked the Gods of Ragnarok. I always thought they were interesting as a villain, and Russell T Davies did say he's actually going to bring more godlike creatures into the future of Doctor Who. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing if we have the return of these, but I would like to see them return. As a how, they could create another psychic circus, like kidnap other beings, and the Doctor and Ruby have to end up falling into one of the traps. And of course, the Doctor being a Doctor, he does have echoes of McCoy's Doctor, so he could do a few tricks, you know, we just don't know. It could be interesting to see Shoot Gatwell try and do some of the trick stuff the 7th Doctor can do. I really think that might be interesting. In 3rd place, I kind of want to see the return of the light from the Enlightened. Basically, the light from, as I would say, basically from Ghostlight. Ghostlight, it's one of those creepy horror stories, and Russell T Davies can do creepy horror stories. We have seen it in, like, Blink. We have seen it, like, in Midnight. And, of course, recently we've seen it in World Blue Yonder. And, of course, we've seen little echoes of horror in The Giggle, when we had the little puppets come to life. I would like to see this alien entity come back. It is very, very much like a godlike entity. I would like to see him come back, and I'd like to see him try and create more havoc, and the Doctor just basically wanders into the situation and You know, I really think that could work, and I think that might be interesting to do. You know, it's second place. So the second one I do want to see come back is, of course, the Trickster. The Trickster. I would love to see the Trickster to return. Now, the Trickster has not really been seen since season 3 or 4 of the Sarah Jane Adventures. I think season 3 was his last appearance in the wedding of the wedding of Sarah Jane Smith, where basically he tries to trick Sarah Jane into marrying this guy. I can't remember his name. Is it Elton? Something. Anyway, something like that. And then, of course, he just tried to trick the Doctor's former best friend, aka Sarah Jane Smith, and he just tried to trick her into saying yes and that her days of saving the universe is over. The Doctor basically interferes in his 10th incarnation, smashing down the door saying, "Stop this wedding now!" You know, I would actually like to see the return of the Trickster. He really made the Sarah Jane Adventures really quite good in the 3 episodes he's in from seasons 1 to 3. I think it'd be interesting if we see him, because obviously Sarah Jane is no longer alive in the universe, as we knew from last Saturday's episode, The Giggle. So I really would like to see him try and meddle with the Doctor at some point. Like, let's see the return of the Trickster and meddle with the Doctor. So a quick honourable mention, that because there's only, like, I can only say about 5, and there's another one I do kind of want to see the return of, and that is Fenrick from the Curse of Fenrick. Now, Fenrick, again, he is a powerful godlike entity. He meddled with the Heatherfalls, bringing them from the future back in time. You know, he basically created the Wolves of Fenrick with Ace, and the 7th Doctor had to manipulate Ace to let her lose her faith in him. I would love to see Fenrick return. I really think Ncuti Gatwa might have it to hold that kind of manipulative side of the Doctor that other Doctors have had. I really would like to see the return of the manipulative side of the Doctor. I would like to see this godlike creature. Yes, everyone, you'll probably say, but he died in that gas chamber with the Heatherfalls, didn't he? What if the body of the Russian he took over died, and basically Fenrick had no body to possess, and he kind of had to go out into the universe? You know, there could be ways they could rewrite that. You know, Fenrick doesn't die because he is a bodiless entity. He's a full-on entity who can take forms into people's bodies, like Dr. Johnson, the Russian that we saw. I can't remember the Russian's name, sorry. But I would like to see the return of Fenrick, and this is a quick honourable mention because I just absolutely love the Curse of Fenrick, and I think this might be interesting and a perfect way to bring back Fenrick. You know, you can easily create more Wolves of Fenrick and meddle him with time. Imagine if he meddled with Ruby Sundays, literally, past. We could have the return of Fenrick. And of course, number 1 is the last of the Rosians, and that is Suak. So, my favourite story from season 13 is The Pyramids of Mars with Tom Baker. Suak is a fantastic ancient Egyptian god who basically was kind of punished and trapped in a prison from his own people. And of course, he did try to break out, but the 4th Doctor did stop him by using the TARDIS dematerialization circuit and sent him back, and he could have died. But what if Suak is still alive out there? In Big Finish, Suak has returned in the 4th Doctor Adventures, Series 7, as well as the Bernie Summerfield Adventures, and came across the 7th Doctor. I would love to see the return of Suak. I know some people think his day is over. He could be just like a one-off villain. But he's always the one that I kind of want to see return. He's a powerful being. I mean, having robot mummies and taking over Scarman's brother, Marcus, his body and his form, and making him do the bidding for Suak and work for him. You know, imagine if Suak could come back and be more meddling and more pure evil. I would love to see the return of Suak. I really would. So that is the 5, technically 6, I would like to see return, with the honourable mention to Fenrick. Who would you like to see for the powerful god entities we have seen in the past 6 years of Doctor Who? Let me know in the comments. Please do like, subscribe, and share, and join me for more awesome Doctor Who content.